Before 7:10 that morning, I closed the front door as quietly as I could. Not because someone was sleeping, but because I didn't want anyone to hear a man who had finally run out of hope. The coffee was still warm, my old coat still hanging by the door. The porch light burned behind me, like it was waiting for someone who didn't know if he'd ever come back. The street was still wet from yesterday's rain. Every step echoed louder than my own heartbeat. I kept walking, because standing still hurt even more. I wasn't chasing tomorrow, I wasn't searching for a miracle. I only wanted one quiet place where I could breathe without carrying the weight of my own soul. I remember looking down at those old worn shoes. They had carried me through so many years, but that night they felt heavier than they ever had before. I whispered, not because I still had faith, but because I had nothing left to lose. And somewhere between the darkness and the dawn, something changed. Not outside, inside. It wasn't thunder, wasn't light, it wasn't lightning, wasn't a voice from heaven. It was hope, small enough to almost miss, strong enough to make me take one more step. I made it out, not because I was stronger, not because I finally found the answers. I made it out because grace kept walking when I couldn't. One more step became tomorrow, one more breath became my breath, one more sunrise became my miracle. I thought the night would last forever, but morning was already looking for me. People think everything changed that morning, but the truth is that night had been growing inside me for years. Every goodbye I never understood, every promise that never came true, every prayer that seemed to disappear into sight became another stone inside my heart. There was a time I believed every sunrise would change everything. Then one day, without noticing, I stopped looking at the sky. I kept my eyes on the ground, because disappointment had taught me not to expect anything anymore. I smiled when people were watching, I laughed when they talked to me, but every night I carried a stranger back home. I wasn't afraid of dying, I was afraid nothing would ever change. Then I stopped, not because I was tired, but because I couldn't remember the last time I had looked up. So for the first time in a long time, I lifted my eyes. The sky wasn't bright been carrying